What if goal setting was not about goal achievement? It's an interesting question. And one of the problems that I see with coaches when they're working with their clients, or even when they're self coaching and setting outcomes for themselves, is that they get really attached to the outcomes. And well, that can lead to a couple of problems. One of the problems that happens when we get attached to our outcomes is that we get attached to something that is not fully in our control. And when that happens, things in life could happen, things in ourself can happen. Where we wouldn't achieve that outcome, because achieving anything in the outside world is not guaranteed. And when that happens now, there can lead to a fear of failure, which would actually prevent people from setting goals in the first place, or could lead to the experience of failure because we had set this goal that we were so attached to and we didn't achieve it. And another problem when we get so attached to the outcome is that sometimes I've seen this quite a few times where people get so attached to achieving something and it's no longer, things change, circumstances change, and that goal no longer serves them anymore. It's no longer ecological in their lives. That it's not really something they value. And yet they keep on kind of holding and going for it because they feel this commitment to achieve this goal that they set for themselves. So what if goal setting was not about goal achievement? What would it be about? And I'm going to propose to you a couple of different ways of looking at goal setting in this video that would probably, in my experience, be more healthy, more resourceful, and more helpful to paradoxically actually achieving your goals. So another way of looking at goals is rather than to get the goal itself, the purpose of goal setting is just to exercise your muscles of intentionality, or to facilitate your clients or your direct reports to exercise their muscle of intentionality, just to get clear, take some time out of your day to get clear about what it is that you want and to point yourself in a direction. More so than actually getting where you're going, it's about exercising your intentionality muscles and getting clear about where do you want to go, what would be important for you to move towards. So that would be one perhaps better way that you could try on for yourself of thinking about goal setting. Another way that you could think about setting goals for yourself would be as thinking about it as an experiment or as a hypothesis. So I have a hypothesis that I can achieve X in this time frame if I do these things. And when you think about your goals in terms of as a hypothesis, now all of a sudden we're not really attached to the outcome so much. We're more just curious, if I do these things in that time frame, could I get it? I wonder. And and now all of a sudden there's no fear of failure. We're not attached to something that's out of our control, because what we're attached to is doing the things that we set out to do and waiting to see what happens. And along that journey, if something comes up that kind of changes our life direction, changes what we want in our life, or just something in the world changes, we can easily kind of just let go of it and go, okay, I'm going to make a new hypothesis now, which is that I believe that I can achieve this other thing in this other time frame by taking these actions. So rather than thinking about goals as and thinking about goal setting as moving towards something that I must achieve, why not try thinking about your goals as, well, things that would goal setting as a process of strengthening your intentionality muscles, and your goals as hypotheses that may or may not happen. And well, there's no failure, there's only feedback. So if I get to that date and time and I didn't get what I had set out to get, that's amazing, because I got some information and I learned from this journey. And so I hope this video was valuable for you. I am Jason Schneider, founder of the Perception Academy, where I work with coaches and leaders to unleash the highest and best of human potential, starting with themselves. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm really curious about what you think, or how you think about goals, or what you're taking away from this video. And I hope to see you in future videos.